So what can Aussie taxpayers expect in the next couple of months? Now, we all know from all reports around the media, we've got inflation that's going up. We've got government spending is out of control. We've got a budget that has a $57 billion black hole. We had a federal government that actually had an economic roundtable last year asking for the greatest minds around the country to actually come up with how to save $70 billion. We also have a current CGT inquiry in our Senate. What does this mean for you as a taxpayer? Well, this means that there's going to be changes because this federal government, any federal government, because I don't have any political allegiance whatsoever, I'm a swinging voter and I just call it as it is. So federal governments in Australia do not like to save money. What they like to do is increase the amount of take-ins that they get. And who do they increase this from? You and I, individual taxpayers. At present, over 52% of all government take-ins comes from individual income take-ins. Now, this is one of the highest in the OECD, the highest across the world. And it can't continue. And they've been advised that this can't continue. But it is the easy way out. We're never going to have true tax reform whilst ever they don't control their spending, whilst ever inflation is out of control. Now, you can hear every excuse under the book from this Treasurer and previous Treasurers, but what they need to do is actually rein in what they're spending. They can't expect the hardworking Aussie taxpayers that are already doing it tough to actually control what they're spending. Because those ones that are battling, those ones that have the interest on their mortgage, those ones that are now just have another 25% that they have to pay, they're not the ones that are overspending. So what does this mean for us in the next couple of months, in the next year? Well, you can be sure leading up to this year's budget, there's going to be some big changes happening. Now, whether they proceed with the capital gains tax talks that they've got in the Senate at the moment, all options are on the table. We don't know what this is going to mean. Are they going to get rid of the capital gains exemption for main residents? Are they going to reduce the 50% discount down to 25% or reduce or cap the amount of investment properties that you can have? All we know is that this is going to affect our bottom line as individuals. But one thing we must do is actually petition our MPs to stop this overspending. Not just this government, it's all governments that we have. We have to stand up and say enough is enough with taxpayers' money. If you haven't already done so, hit the follow button for more.